Hi there, I'm Camilo Escobar, JURÍDIA's founder, a law academy in artificial intelligence for lawyers and legal teams of lawyers. We teach them the legal foundations of artificial intelligence, of AI. Properly, we teach the foundations of law in relation to the elements of artificial intelligence. Today I'm going to explain why to create a specific norm, a specific regulation, a specific rule, a specific standard for AI is not enough to be the solution to make a legally valid AI, a legally valid artificial intelligence, a good artificial intelligence responsibly. And the reason why is because the only solution to make sure that there is the enjoyment of rights and fulfillment of duties faced to artificial intelligence is the law as a whole. That's the only norm, the only must be that must be attended to make a legally valid artificial intelligence, because a specific rule, a specific standard, a specific norm created to be the whole solution, the solution to make a legally valid artificial intelligence is not enough, because would be just focus in some elements, but not in all the elements, and properly not in the attention of all the conditions that must be attended to make sure that the enjoyment of rights and fulfillment of duties exist in relation to artificial intelligence. And also because one specific norm focusing artificial intelligence can be something legally invalid, legally against to what is defined in the law, can be something illegal. So first of all, we have to understand that the only norm that is enough, for letting human beings to make a legally valid artificial intelligence is the law as a whole. That's the only norm that is the solution to make sure that there is the enjoyment of rights and fulfillment of duties once its elements are applied, tailored to the way in which each artificial intelligence exists in each legal relationship. That is, in each environment in which there must exist the enjoyment of rights and fulfillment of duties. And why? Because the law as a whole is the norm created as the result of the union of its elements. That is the result created by the union, by the result of the union of the foundations of law, of all the conditions, all the requirements indicated in the law to let the enjoyment of rights and correlatively the fulfillment of duties exist, in this case, in relation to artificial intelligence. So we have to make sure that in each legal relationship related to artificial intelligence, each human being applies what is defined in the law, tailored to the way in which that situation, to the way in which the law as a whole applies with respect to each human being, according to the way in which each human being exists in each legal relationship related to artificial intelligence, based in the way in which artificial intelligence exists in the respective legal relationship faced to the way in which each human being exists in relation to it. So, yes, as a conclusion, there is one norm that is the whole solution to make sure that once its content is applied, there is a legally valid artificial intelligence, and that norm is called the law. the law as a whole, understood as a whole, and not a specific rule, a specific law, a specific standard, a specific principle, a specific norm focus directly in artificial intelligence, because in that way, that specific norm is not going to be enough, because it's just going to be focusing one element or some elements, or if it's a legally invalid norm, it's going to be a problem, because it's not going to let the enjoyment of rights and fulfillment of duties to exist with respect to its content and properly its effects, because it's going to be something against what is defined in the law. It's something that is not going to let the compliance with the law to exist. So we have to know and apply the law as a whole. And of course, we can create specific norms to develop specific elements about artificial intelligence, but those norms are just going to be parts of the law. Those norms only are part of the law, but are not the entire solution, are not the law as a whole. The law as a whole, I repeat it and I perform this conclusion, the law as a whole is the norm created by the result of the union of all the parts of the law, of all the elements related to what is defined in the law, all the elements related to the legal must be. That is properly all the elements related to the rules and principles of the law as a whole. And the rules and principles of the law, the rules of and principles of law are all the conditions that must be applied to let the enjoyment of rights and fulfillment of duties to exist. So what we finally and what we properly must know and apply is the foundations of law, because are the way that indicates how the enjoyment of rights and fulfillment of duties exist, in this case, in relation to artificial intelligence. Thanks so much for your attention, and I invite you to www.juridia.co to know what we do. Bye-bye. Take care.